I'm here with tour professional Dion Hibdon from Missouri. And Dion, over the years you've had so much success in tournament fishing. When it comes to pressured lakes, and I know throughout the U.S. some of these lakes have so many tournaments on them, how do you go about fishing water that the fish are so used to seeing so many baits?
I tell you what, Bob, it's one of those deals that everywhere we go anymore, there's just fishing's really booming right now. There's a lot of fishing pressure everywhere we go. I tell you what, for the bigger fish, a lot of times those fish really hunker in tight to stuff. When they get throwed out a little bit, first thing you know, they're really tight in cover. You know, if you got vegetation around, they'll get right in the middle of it and they'll get really tight down in it. Wood covers, same way, they get really tight on stuff. Lakes that don't have that in them, a lot of times they do a lot of suspending. And when they suspend, you have to just take into consideration, you have to kind of fish above them to catch those fish. And like I say, a lot of times boat pressure on a bank will make fish suspend. You know, if they get too many boats run over the top of them, first thing you know, they'll pull out in front of them a little bit and they'll just suspend up off the bottom and won't eat for the most part. So needless to say, there's a lot of times, if I know a lot of people are fishing the same area as I'm fishing, I'll just back out in front of them and I'll throw like a crankbait that won't get quite to the bottom. Those fish are bad about suspending when they get a lot of boat pressure around them.
So you'll back off and fish for fish that they're not even casting?
No, a lot of guys are running right over the top of them many times. And they'll get off that piece of cover that's seen a dozen Denny Bryer jigs in it, you know, and worms and tubes. They'll just back out in front of them and they'll stand there and suspend. And a lot of guys got their boat right over top of them.
Aha. Next time I get on the pressured lakes, I know what I'm going to do now. Either follow you or back off the bank. Thanks, Dion.
You're welcome, Bob.
Man.